Hey guys, we are out on a Kawasaki Z900RS here, and as you can tell by the rider in front of me here, this is a Kawasaki demo day. So it's a first impression video here. First impression is the seat on this is incredibly comfortable. Much more than I was suspecting. Yeah, so the Z900RS here compared to the CB1100, the suspension here seems to be a little more bouncy, at least for me. And the CB1100 that I have has a much stiffer suspension, which is kind of odd. I was expecting this to be a little bit stiffer. But the motor in this is much more peppy. This thing is peppy, man. It's funny, this is a 900, but it feels like it has significantly more power than my 1100 than the CB1100 does, even though these are both retro bikes. This seems to be, maybe just because it's a newer motorcycle, that's possible. I mean, this is much newer, but oh, this is also water cooled too, though, so that makes a big difference in power. But yeah, this is a much different riding bike. Basically a completely different riding experience than the CB1100. I was not expecting that at all. I would say the motor on the CB1100 is smoother, but this is, it's got more pull in basically every gear, and the bike feels physically lighter. It's a little bit easier to turn in and such too. Interesting. I wonder how it is for the guys who run the demo days, if they get tired of riding these same roads all day long or not, or maybe they just enjoy it. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I would probably enjoy it, but I guess you don't know until you actually do it. Maybe it gets tiring. You run these same routes, all day long. But I mean, I guess if maybe you get to ride different bikes too throughout the day, if like all the bikes aren't taken, maybe they can choose different bikes and such. So you can change it up, keep it interesting for yourself, This is a cool route, though. These are some pretty well maintained roads out here in La Crosse, up here in Wisconsin. Got some gains right there. This throttle's a little on the jerky side. I'm not sure if it's the just the fueling of it, or if it's can't be the chain because the bike's new. So it's got to be just the throttle delivery on the fuel injection here must be what it is. You got to be like really careful with your right hand. At least compared to what I'm used to here. Yeah, I wish I would have gotten here a little bit earlier, and we could have rode some more some different bikes and such. But I think this was a good a good one to do here. The Z900RS is it's a very comfortable bike. I like the reach of the bars is just about right for me. Maybe a little bit too far forward, but it's a little more on the sporty side of the Retro Cafe, I would say, compared to my the CB1100. The bar is a little further back in that bike, depending on what kind of seat you have. Because I got a Corbin on mine. That hasn't been on the channel here yet, but it will be. And that seat, and the Corbin at least, scoots you back further. Just your butt's further away. So then the burrs seem like they're further away from you than they would be, I would assume, on a stock seat, because of that being a retro bike, you're not going to want to have a huge lean unless you want to put clip-ons on it. Looks like we are getting close to getting back here.
Perfect, guys. Guys, we want to thank you so much for coming out. On behalf of Kawasaki and Ride On, thank you for coming out to the Kawasaki Good Times Demo Tour. Guys, don't forget to claim your free gift. Step inside, show them your green wristband.